Once upon a time, in a remote village of Bakken, there lived a legendary hunter. He became well known through his hunting career by the late 20s. He had a beautiful wife whose hobby was eating of meat every minute of the day. She blasts at the hunter each time he comes back with nothing. When you hunted for a day without killing any, the hunter decided to stay another day in the forest. Luckily for him, the hunter saw the hollow of a cotton tree where he passed the night. A sleeping elephant passed the night there as well, leaning against the cotton tree where the hunter was resting. After several hours, the day breaks and the sunlight arises from the east, supplying the earth with a glowing light. Yet the hollow gets darker for the hunter. The hunter's time is telling him that it was midday. So he collects his torch and learns that it was a very big elephant on his way. He recharged several rounds that he used on the elephant, as many as he could. About to chop a piece from the elephant, a dove appears on the elephant's trunk, begging the hunter to let go the dead elephant, promising to give the hunter a leaf that restores one's life. When the hunter agrees to release the dead elephant to the dove in turn gives the hunter the leaf that can raise any dead thing back to life. He tries it on the dead elephant and it worked. As he was about to leave happily, the dove asked, "Mr. Hunter, do you know women?" Being that he has one, he said, "Yes, I do." He left. Upon his return, his wife was furious with him because she didn't see him coming with any meat. He too did not respond. Instead, he went inside, feeling happy. Few days later, the chief of the village just died and he will soon be buried. The hunter decides to try the dove's gift. He went and shared what he think he could do to the other elders of the village and they permitted him to try and it worked. The chief is alive again, everyone was happy. As it bewildered the villagers, the chief gives his last but beautiful daughter as a wife to the hunter. The chief also shared half of his properties to the hunter as the hunter became the second richest man. The hunter handed the leaf of life to his new wife, forgetting to remember the dove's last phrase, "Do you know women?" On several occasions, the hunter's new wife was the one who would accompany him on resurrections. One day, the hunter's wife went to the creek to fetch some water. A very handsome man coming from nowhere falls in love with her as she too falls in love with him. Love begins. "I need you to give me the leaf of life that belongs to your husband so that you and I will travel abroad and make lots of money," the handsome man requested. Thinking about his proposal, she decided to do it. As soon as she handed the leaf of life to the young man, he transformed immediately into the dove and flew away with the leaf of life. With her mouth wide open, she hurriedly went back home, explaining this to no one. Few days later, the news of the paramount chief has taken the entire village. The hunter boasted that if he doesn't restore the paramount chief's life, he should be stoned to death. Never knew that his new wife has exchanged the leaf for a fake one. After several attempts, the powerful leaf failed him as the hunter was killed and hung along the road that leads to the creek, as tradition demands. The woman cries over the death of her husband and regrets a lot of her action. The dove returns with the leaf of life that it has smartly gotten from the hunter's wife. The dove used the leaf of life to restore the hunter's life. His eyes opened on the dove. Shocked but happy, he thanks the dove. "But why did the leaf fail me to cause my death?" the hunter inquired. "Do you know women?" Now the hunter soon realized what the dove first met years back in the deep forest. The dove promised to hide the leaf of life to mankind forever and forever. When the hunter came back to the village, everyone was surprised. The story had it that his new wife, who betrayed him, committed suicide days after his return. There is a labyrinth tale which we want you to share, like, and comment. Narrated by Alexander T. Doyle. Thank you so much for watching.